Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Grand Finals Mappool Showcase. I am Vibomb, joined here by absolutely nobody because all of the poolers are dead. Let's go. By dead, they live in Europe, so it's just cooked. But with that aside, get into it with this Nomad 1. We play by Horus. Wait, shit, I'm actually such a great streamer. Hold on. I'm actually so great. Give me about like 5 seconds real quick. Just pretend the stream never started. Okay, Nomad 1. Super Soaker. I am not gonna lie, I know like jack shit about this pool because I did like shit for it. And all of the other poolers are dead, and also the notes are like not actual notes anymore, so yeah, but this seems like firsty Nomad 1. Pretty self-explanatory. Not super bursty, but light burst element to it. Also, shout out to Ars' Score V1 score. Don't look at what this guy has on Score V1. It's totally not an SS. I feel like pointing that out just because he did get that, and it feels noteworthy enough. Accidentally SS with Score V1. Low-key, if he didn't get this, I was down to just use his Score V1 SS, because I think that would have been funny. But, yeah. It's a No Mod 1. Bit of, like, slight burst element, but difficulty generally gonna be on the aim. At the star rating, I don't think this kind of verse is going to be posing too much of a challenge for players. As it is a bit of a shorter No Mod 1, but that is going to be your No Mod 1. So we get into the No Mod 2. Replay by Simabuka. This is going to be a No Mod 2. From what I remember seeing of this map, it's a No Mod 2. Yeah. It's a No Mod 2. I was too lazy to try to FC this, so I didn't get the replay on this, so Sima took over. Like, yeah, not too much to say here. It's just a No Mod 2. Stream map. That's what you're gonna get. Song is a banger. This is true. Who pulled this? I'm gonna pull this up. No Mod 1 and No Mod 2 both pulled by Yimasu, who has done a lot of work with pulling both in finals and now grands after getting eliminated. Joined the pooling staff and helped out a ton. 7. Tragic miss. But yeah. Nomad 2. That's gonna be it as we get into the Nomad 3. Replay by Harus. Map suggested by Imasu once again. I'm not that easy to tame. Used to see me in the these lights on my tears turn to ice. That's so sweet as escape. Every time the song might be familiar to, I think, a good amount of all players. But it's gonna be a very tough alt map. Good luck to Sepia. And that's going to be your Nomad 3. Apologies if my comms aren't the greatest, but we will be getting into the Nomad 4. Replay by Harus. Map, once again, suggested by Imasu, as he did a lot of work on this pool. The note he puts says, "What a great find, never seen this song before." But seems like somebody knows what the song is. As, yeah, it's a Nomad 4. now going to get into the Nomad 5. Replay by Shimabuko. Map suggested by Imasu. Gonna be CS6. The light precision on this with some other elements to that. Let's see it. A little bit of tech. We are now going to get into the hidden pool with a banger to start us out. Replay by Shimabuko. Average hit in one banger. 07. That is going to be your hidden one as we get into the hidden two. Replay by Femboy Foxy, aka Yimasu, as this map was, I believe, suggested initially for the last week's hidden two, but playtesters thought it was too hard, so got moved up to here. Banger song as well. Oh, 07. Almost overaimed that. Some of these sliders are very rough on the sending, so definitely gonna need some practice for the reading players in this tournament. These sliders can definitely catch you off guard if you're not prepared for them. But that is going to be your hidden two. Potential spin to win at the end, maybe. But we will be getting into the hidden three. Replay by Horus. Gonna be hidden all 153 BPM. There's some bit of 1.6 in there as well, but generally 153 BPM halts. Air 9.5 ODA. At dot sepia. ODA definitely gonna make it easier to act, but still not gonna be super easy by any stretch of the imagination. These patterns are definitely gonna be very rough. I'd be surprised if we have any like very high scores on this map. Like diamond shape patterns that we see earlier in the map are definitely going to be very rough for players to hit. Haru just makes this look so easy, but this is not easy by any stretch of the imagination. As we now get into the Hard Rock pool, replay by Harus once again. Pretty easy intro, as soon to get into the nitty-gritty of the map. As some of these jumps are gonna be pretty hard to hit in match on the Hard Rock. Only 174 BPM on the Hard Rock 1 is gonna result in some very big spacing on a lot of these patterns. I think is one of those maps that I'm definitely kind of expecting lower overall scores because of what the map is. Kind of like the, I believe, semis Hard Rock 1 as well. No, it's the quarterfinals Hard Rock 1. But this is a little bit higher BPM than that. But we are also friggin' half a star higher, I believe, compared to that pool. So it's gonna be interesting to see how players do on this. that is going to be your Hard Rock 1 as we get into the Hard Rock 2. Replay by Shimabuko. Gonna be a precision Hard Rock map. You know, I bet the guy who made the Hard Rock 3 FC is also really goated, right? Surely. This is gonna be kind of a bit of awkward aim. Some of these angles on this precision. Will be definitely interesting to see how well players can handle this style of precision. Who put precision in my Hard Rock 2? Does he know? Anyways, we get into the Hard Rock 3. Replayed by Shimabuko. Gonna be another kind of very similar map to the Hard Rock 3 last week. 250 BPM tapping. Gonna be the first tapping tip of the map pool. A bit of a slower section here. Gonna be, I think, just like last week, gonna be a bit of a bigger circle that you would normally expect on a Hard Rock pick, with this being CS 3.9. We get into a 1/3 section here. Banger song as well, by the way. that is going to be your Hard Rock pool as we now get into the DTs. Replay by Shimabuka. Sadly, not AR 10.3 this week, but DT1. DT1 better be Michael Jackson beat it. Nah, VTuber. Welcome back, Michael Jackson actually reincarnated as a Japanese girl and became a VTuber. What is this isekai ass plot I'm making? Yo, any white novel writers want to like take that? Yeah, I got the title. I was the most famous singer in the world until I died and got reincarnated as a VTuber. Yo, Absolute Cinema, $10 billion incoming. Anime adaptation, it gets 5 seasons. Absolute Cinema. '07. Tragically no FC, but that is going to be the DT1 as we get into the DT2. Replay by Shimabuko. Map suggested by Bekus, who has been on the pooling team for a while. I don't believe he's had any maps that he submitted get used throughout this tournament so far. Finally, one of the maps he suggested getting pooled in this. Surely not overpooled, right? Ripped fingers indeed. It's gonna be a bit of a speed stamina DT2. 230 BPM. Gonna be definitely a big challenge test for this happen. is gonna be the DT2. Shout out FC on Simabuko as we get to the DT3. It's gonna be DT alt if I remember correctly. I don't know. I remember I suggested this map a while back for like a free mod too, and then it didn't end up getting used. But now we're using it as DT3, I guess. Didn't end up getting used because it was like 4 minutes. But DT3, gonna be DT alt. CS 5.3 gonna be a bit of a challenge, but also I think make up for the lower CS that the Hard Rock 3 had, or the lower, or bigger circles. Replayer is just so incredibly bad, am I right? They're totally not in the chat right now saying that they're bad, right? Surely. We ignore how Sima just FC the DT2. Oh, 07. That is going to be the DT3. So get into the DT4. Shout out Cloak for the 90% FC. Yeah, I think this might be DT Tech. I don't know, I've never seen this map. I'm gonna be so dead ass. Gonna be seemingly a bit of a speed tech. Surely players won't hate what we did with free mod pool. As we Now get into the free mod pool. Free mod 1. Replay by Simabuko once again. Banger song. I wonder who Sima might be laughing at, chat. I wonder who. Anyways, we're gonna get into the free mod 2. Replay by Foxy. Banger song as well. Shout out Pierce the Veil. And that is going to be your free mod 2 as we get into the free mod 3 now. Replay once again by Foxy. Another banger, by the way. Shout out Soko Ninato. OD, I think, definitely gonna make this easier for hidden players to get good accuracy on, but we will see how the players handle this. Kind of a hybrid mechanics map with a good bit of aim and a good bit of tapping. That is going to be your free mod 3 as we get into the free mod 4. Replay. Okay, map stats are a little busted for this, so I'm just gonna hide it. But the map stats are gonna be 177 BPM, 3 minutes and 16 seconds, CS 3.8, AR 8.2, OD 8.8, 1404 combo. So it's another low AR map on the free mod, which very curious to see what players will think of that. But just like as Simabuko mentioned, definitely not easy on the hard rock either. Yeah, we're trying some new things to cancel out the OD advantage the hitting gets. It's an edited version of the map that is actually on the official set for it, by the way, too, which is very cool to see. As the mapper offered to put it on himself, since it's not ranked yet, or not ranked at all. Pretty sure it's just in Graveyard, or was in Graveyard. Map submitted back in 2023. As we now get into the tiebreaker, which is going to be a custom by Yegerop, Arushi, Amon, and Blackie design. Arushi being a mapper for the OWC World Cup. Nashrond from OWC 2025 quarterfinals, if I remember correctly. Making its way over to Oscillating Wing Kong Clash. Yeah. Arushi, the mapper behind songs like Synthesis and Kaiju, among many others. Very going up. Rip the custom combo colors. GG. You guys can see those on your own, I guess. I don't know. Sorry, gang. EA busting out a ton of talent for this one as I low-key just told EA, you got that, and bro just went and recruited the Avengers out here. Get this tiebreaker done. Hoping for as many TV matches as we had last round with 2 different TV matches last round. Surely we have some TV matches this round where this gets played. Get into a bit of a tapping section here. Into a bit of a 1/3 section here. Try not to get caught out by changing rhythm. 07. Crazy play by Harris on this too, as well. Not an FC, but aim into more tapping here. Surely no chain misses would decide any matches, right? Am I scripting this up in my head right now? Is that how this is gonna go? There's gonna be some chain misses, right? Surely. Come back to this after Grand Finals, probably. I don't know. We'll see. As that is going to be the Grand Finals map pool. Map pool should be up on sheet within a few once I can get the map once CA uploads it and can get that ready. And but that being said, good luck to all the players in their matches. And before any matches happen this weekend, we are going to have a show match between myself and Cloak on this pool on Thursday at 2 UTC. So be there if you want to see me hopefully not get my ass beat. But yeah, that should be interesting to see, as that's going to do it for me for now. Good luck to all the players once again in their matches, and may the best team win. Bye-bye.